Hey CIS 102, this is Jenny Kunkel, and I'll be covering Module 13 on databases. Databases have been around since the 1960s, and one of the very first databases, IMS, was part of an inventory tracking solution for the Apollo 11 space mission. Interestingly enough, this database, which uses a hierarchical database model in which data is organized more of a tree like structure, is still in use today in the banking industry and also within some government systems as well. This was the very first database that I learned to program against when I started working at Caterpillar at the start of my career. The hierarchical database model was a precursor to the relational database model, which was also created by IBM in the 1970s. I always found it a bit fascinating that IBM created the database model and also created SQL, which is the language used to query against a relational database, but they were not the first company to actually release a commercial database solution. That honor went to Oracle. Just as a side note, I began programming against a relational database, DB2 specifically, at Caterpillar in the 1990s, more in the later part of that. Relational databases continue to be widely used today for enterprise and web applications. In 2009, the NoSQL database was introduced based on the need for storing more document-based information in a database that a traditional relational database was not really equipped to do, as well as the fact that it has a distributed architecture which allows for better scalability for web applications that process a high number of transactions like Amazon. Your reading material this week addresses why databases are important and some other relevant introductory topics related to databases, like securing a database, also how you can back up and deal with recovering a database. I'm going to be supplementing this material for this week by looking at database trends for 2024, showing what it takes to build a dashboard to visualize the data stored in a relational database, and then show you what a record looks like in Oracle Cloud, and then also what a record looks like just from a document perspective in a NoSQL database.